It'll get you in a good mood, Jackie, is a pretty cool event that's happening a little later on.
How about some drinks? You need one
Thank
yet?
you, please, yes.
Early morning. We have Stacy Kluesner, Director of Marketing and Association Development when it comes to the Iowa Restaurant Association. And we have a very special event that's going on tonight that really highlights some of the talents we have here in Central Iowa.
You bet. It's our Top Mixologist competition. This is our 8th year, and we are so excited. It's going to be a ton of fun. We've got folks coming in from Cedar Falls, from Cedar Rapids.
All over the state.
Oh, really?
Not just here in Des Moines, and so it's going to be a great day down at Vivian's for the judging, and then this evening for the folks that you all get to come and taste.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so how does this work? Like, how are these people chosen, and what do they have to do to be a part of this competition?
We invite folks, people that we have met throughout the year, folks who've been in touch with us, with our supplier who says, hey, reach out to that bar. There's a great bartender there.
Yeah.
You should invite him to come. And they prepare 2 drinks with the spirits that our purveyor partner has said, use one of these. And so they come prepared with these elaborate recipes, things that include jalapeno vanilla simple syrup, to a special sorbet, to a traditional Sazerac rye. So all kinds of drinks that they come prepared with. They do those before a panel of professional judges today during the day.
Okay.
And then this evening, all of you can buy a ticket for $30 and come and try those drinks this evening.
All the different concoctions.
Yes, yep, sample all those.
So there's professionals that taste drinks.
There are.
That's the kind of job we need.
Perhaps.
We'll get on the list for next year.
You bet.
So everybody needs to head to Vivian's. When does this all take place for the open public to come and enjoy?
It's 6 to 8 this evening.
6 to 8 this evening. And there is, even though they're going to be professionally judged this afternoon, there is a People's Choice Award that we can get involved with, correct?
Yes. When you arrive this evening, you're given a ticket, and so you want to make sure you try all of the drinks, and then there'll be a voting box for each of the drinks. Each of the folks who are there will have 2 cocktails to taste, so one or the other from each person, and you drop your ticket in, and then the person who wins this evening, the People's Choice, gets a $500 prize. The top mixologist from the daytime today gets $1,000, and the runner-up gets $500. So
wow, so there's some big money here up for grabs.
It's a profitable day for folks to go and make great cocktails.
Apparently it is.
It is.
Hey, how long have you been doing this?
This is our 8th year to do this. Some of the folks who are our competitors, we have people who are in their 20s all the way up to folks who are maybe a little more seasoned, maybe in their 40s-ish. So we've got a great lineup of folks that are there, and they take their craft really seriously. They're artists, and who knew that it was more than just a gin and tonic in your kitchen?
Absolutely, and I've seen some of those drinks that have won in years past. They're still on menus at the restaurant that they work at, if that's the case. So they take that very seriously, and if it's that supported by the community, they're saying we need to make this part of our normal menu.
That's exactly right. There are actually some drinks on some menus here in Des Moines that were made by some of our folks who were not from Des Moines, but they came and tested them and worked with them and put them on menus here.
Really?
So that's kind of cool too.
So
that
they could pop
fun.
up anywhere then, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Why is it important to have an event like this?
Well, I think the most important thing is that in the hospitality industry, there are folks who are talented in all kinds of different levels, whether that be a chef, whether it be a server, the owners, the operators, and in particular for this one, the bartenders and mixologists. It really gives them a chance to showcase their talent on a broad scale, rather than just the folks who come in day to day, which they live to serve, but they really get to be recognized for their expertise.
So what are these mixologists going to be judged on? Is it presentation too, or is it just whatever the drink tastes like?
No, it is presentation, and so it's their ability to interact with the judges is part of it, because you guys know if you've ever gone into some place and somebody behind the bar says, here you go, it's not the real experience that you want. You want to engage with folks, and so they will be judged on their ability to interact with the judges, the quality of the drink, how the flavor profiles go together, and so they've spent a lot of time with that, as well as the presentation. So there'll be layered colors, there might be some dry ice, there'll be really elaborate garnishes. It's a fun day.
Is this like an in-person cocktail movie type event?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It absolutely could be.
Yeah, with the fancy handwork and.
We don't do a lot of flair, but sometimes we've had people who have done flair. In fact, a few years ago, we had a guy who competed nationally in flair competitions. He was from Council Bluffs, but he stood on the bar and juggled bottles, and it was. But then he hit his head
Oh,
because
no.
we were in a lower place. So you know, but
just like Tom Cruise. It's all
Exactly,
good.
just like it, yeah,
Just like the movies.
Yeah.
But basically, what you're saying, you never know what to expect. So you need to come out
Exactly.
tonight for the
Yes.
fun and enjoy a few amazing cocktails in the process. So do we need to get tickets in ahead of time? Do we just show up at the door? How does it work?
you can do both. We would love for you to purchase them ahead of time
Okay.
at restaurantiowa.com.
Okay.
And they're $30. That just is helpful for us to plan ahead, you know, when folks arrive. But if you by chance are sitting at 5 o'clock today and say, you know what, I think I want to go.
Yeah.
Get on down to Vivian's and we can get you a ticket at the door.
That
Perfect.
works.
And when will we officially hear who is the grand champion?
At 7:45. We announced 7:45 p.m.
7:45 exactly.
Yeah,
So
they're
now
all
we're-
around then. We collect the voting boxes about that time, and then before the event wraps up, we announce who the winner is, the runner-up, and then our People's Choice. So everybody who's in attendance gets the opportunity to hear that.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And do a cheers to them then.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yep.
That sounds like a great time tonight.
It does. All right. So don't miss it. Starting at 6 o'clock tonight. Vivian's.
6 o'clock.
Find out who has the best drink in town or across the entire state of Iowa.
Exactly. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining us.